to present a poem. What shall I do?
What will you do? Is this a question? Show that you know the poem and remind them what a poem it is. Well, you know what you must do. Go, confront the problem, fight, win, and call me when you get back, darling. I enjoy our visits.
Welcome to the Poetry Dojo,
where we learn to know our poems.
and learn to wield them to fight and win.
Today we are considering The Pirate Don Durk of Dowdee by Mildred Plew Meigs.
So, tell me about this poet. I am unfamiliar with her.
She wasn't terribly prolific. She lived from 1892 to 1944 and wrote some children's books and poems. This was published in 1923 in Child Life magazine. So you can tell it's got some made-up words, and it's a pretty picture.
The Pirate Don Durk of Dowdee by Mildred Plew Meigs. Ho! For the pirate Don Durk of Dowdee. He was as wicked could be, but oh, he was perfectly gorgeous to see. The pirate Don Durk of Dowdee. His conscience, of course, was as black as a bat. But he had a floppity plume on his hat, and when he went walking it jiggled like that. The plume of the pirate Dowdee. His coat, it was handsome, and cut with a slash, and often as ever he twirled his mustache. Deep down in the ocean the mermaids went splash, because of Don Durk of Dowdee. Moreover, Dowdee had a purple tattoo, and struck in his belt where he buckled it through were a dagger, a dirk, and a squizamaroo, for fierce was the pirate Dowdee. So fearful was he would shoot at a puff, and always at sea when the weather grew rough he drank from a bottle, and wrote on his cuff, did pirate Don Durk of Dowdee. Oh, he had a cutlass that swung at his thigh, and he had a parrot called Pepperkin Pie, and a zigzaggy scar at the end of his eye, had pirate Don Durk of Dowdee. He kept in a cavern, this buccaneer bold, a curious chest that was covered with mold, and all of his pockets were jingly with gold. Oh, jing was the gold of Dowdee. His conscience, of course, it was crooked like a squash, but both of his boots made a slickery slosh, and he went through the world with a wonderful swash, did pirate Don Durk of Dowdee. It's true, he was wicked as wicked could be. His sins, they outnumbered 103, but oh, he was perfectly gorgeous to see. The pirate Don Durk of Dowdee. The Pirate Don Durk of Dowdee by Mildred Plew Meigs. Yeah, you either have to read it like a pirate, or you've got to read it like the pirate's biggest fan.
Yeah. The tone is unmistakable. This is no judgment on piracy.
No, not at all. Nor even necessarily a correct presentation of what a real pirate is. But it was a children's.
It was for the child's imagination.
This is something you'd expect to walk out of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes. This is romanticized. I have to wonder about this because the aim of a villain in a child's story is not to disgust and horrify. There has to be something affable about the villain. Think of Captain Hook. He's got to have something fine going for him. He has to have some luxuries. This is definitely a Captain Hook kind of figure.
Not to be taken too seriously. Mm-hmm. He is very piratey.
Yeah, the sins are not enumerated, but he does violate table manners by drinking directly from the bottle and writing on his cuff. I think that's about the worst that we actually hear about Pirate Don Durk of Dowdee.
Well, he has a squizamaroo, which you simply got to say that with conviction and keep going, because who knows what that is. It sounds dangerous.
I'm sure it's quite fearsome.
And the curious chest covered with mold, which rhymes so appropriately with the sound of gold. I believe isn't actually like mold, M-O-L-D.
Oh, is it not? I thought it was a moldy chest. It's all gross.
Then this is a homework for the listener to find. This is Mould. Normally, it's associated with leaves in the forest.
Oh.
I mean, you could argue there's a degree of mold and decay, detritus, associated with it. She was walking through the forest across her feet touching the mold, but it's not. It doesn't carry with it the American connotation of something you find in your refrigerator that shouldn't have been there for 6 weeks. It is instead something that is more akin to the living floor of an English wood. Now, what's it doing on top of a treasure chest? What country was Mildred from?
I believe she was an American, although I could be mistaken.
And as an American, she may just be using,
It rhymed.
It rhymed, and that was all she was looking for.
Yep.
So
deliver with conviction.
Deliver with conviction. Have fun. Whether you are the foremost fan of the pirate Don Durk of Dowdee or are yourself a pirate that is speaking of the pirate Don Durk of Dowdee, do it with conviction and enjoy yourself. Have a good time. And if the judges have a good time along with you, you may very well walk away with the win.
Thank you for tuning in. This has been a Diecast Media Group production. Please recommend us to friends, family, relations, but not any pirates. Feel free to email us with questions at poetrydojo@diecastmediagroup.com. And tune in next time for another exciting episode and another fine poem.
And remember, children, piracy is not a victimless crime.